Series. This venue historically has produced some wonderful speedway motorcycle racing. Tonight promises to be no exception. And there was one of the hot favourites, Sam Ermolenko, 1993 world champion. This is the first time of the 4 rounds so far in the summer of 2000 tournament, where we've actually been blessed with decent weather and some sunshine. This was scheduled to be the first round, but it was cancelled due to rain, so we come back now, and the event in real terms is round 4 of 13 in this season's Skilled International Speedway Masters Series. Heat number 1 sees Anton Saab of the Czech Republic riding in red out of gate 1. Leigh Adams, a Victorian Series 500 car care products Jow, blue helmet colour gate 2. Billy Hamill, former world champion, skilled GM, white helmet colour gate 3. Nick Poole, yellow helmet colour gate 4. Craig Watson, green gate 5. And England's Joe Screen on the extreme outside in the black helmet colour. Started out of gate number 6. Craig Watson you're looking at. He got it all wrong as he swooped through turns 1 and 2 the first time. Look at this for side-by-side racing. Billy Hamill had the lead momentarily, but that is England's Joe Screen, former world under-21 champion, blasting by on the outside. So the race order at the completion of lap number 1, Joe Screen. In second spot, America's Billy Hamill. Mick Poole and Leigh Adams are dicing tenaciously for third spot on the racetrack. The gap between first and second, 2 metres. They head off turn number 4. Leigh Adams has shaken off the challenge of Mick Poole. He consolidates third position on the racetrack. Billy Hamill is working Joe Screen over as they thunder down the back straight at this Wins Newcastle Speedway. Round 4 Skilled International Speedway Masters Series. You can see the leader, Joe Screen, is riding flat. He's got the throttle wide open. They don't back off on this circuit. It's wide, it's banked, it's very, very fast. I've already mentioned always produces terrific racing, and we're seeing the same here. England's Joe Screen riding injured. He's got badly damaged ligaments in his right hand, but he's going to get the job done here comprehensively in heat number 1. He took it. Second of the checker was the American former world champ, Billy Hamill. Further back in third, Leigh Adams. And best of the rest on the circuit was the New South Welshman, Mick Poole. 65-61 the racing time. You can see Billy Hamill and Joe Screen congratulating one another on a terrific race. Hope you're enjoying the highlights, round 4 of the Skilled International Speedway Masters Series. This is qualifying heat number 3. Sam Ermolenko, the former American world champion, rides in red out of gate number 1. Jason Lyons, a Victorian, blue helmet colour gate 2. Andy Smith from England, white helmet colour gate 3. Jason Crump, the Queenslander, yellow helmet colour gate 4. Mark Lemon, Victoria, green helmet colour gate 5. And Dave Watt, the wild card from Queensland, rides in black out of gate 6. There's Ermolenko, has already been successful in winning rounds at this circuit on 2 occasions previously. In fact, he's won a total of 7 rounds in the history of this rich tournament. That's Jason Lyons. We go in nice and close. The tapes fly, and the bikes, the 500cc machines with no brakes, blast off from the starting position. It's Mark Lemon, the Victorian, who was the winner of the round conducted here in 1997. He takes the lead, green helmet colour. Here's Jason Crump skating up high on the circuit in the yellow-black corded helmet cap, and he might take the race lead. No, Mark Lemon fights back on the inside. Now Jason Crump sweeps wide on the circuit and takes the lead away from Mark Lemon. That's Jason Lyons in the blue helmet colour, up running third on the right-hand side of your camera. Jason Crump now out of turn number 4. It really is the charge of the light brigade here. Lyons on the outside of Mark Lemon. That's Sam Ermolenko back in 4th. Racetrack producing a little bit of dust at this stage of the night. It certainly needs a sprinkle of water, and that will take effect shortly, and that dust will be not a problem anymore. Off turn 4, Jason Crump lead Jason Lyons now by about 3 metres. Mark Lemon further back in third. He did have a share of the lead early in proceedings, but has been blown away by the 2 up front. Crump is your leader. He's only got a couple of corners to negotiate here. Leads by about 4 metres for the final time. Lyons drives up the inside, but the Queenslander takes it and does it well. Lyons was second. Third to the checker was Mark Lemon, ahead of Sam Ermolenko, the American, in a race time of 66 seconds neat. Great ride by Crump. He had to work hard. All right, welcome back to the Wins Newcastle Speedway as our highlights continue in round 4 of the $1 million Skilled International Speedway Masters Series. Now it's qualifying heat number 6. Mick Poole in red rides out of gate 1. Joe Screen from England, blue helmet colour gate 2. Nigel Sadler, the South Australian, white helmet colour gate 3. Dave Watt from Brisbane, yellow helmet colour gate 4. In green, Jason Lyons out of gate number 5, the Victorian. And the skilled, the van man, Jow of Todd Wiltshire, the New South Welshman, rides in black out of gate number 6 as we prepare for action here in heat number 6. A pretty good even start over on the inside. Mick Poole got away okay as we wait. Oh, problem. A number of riders going down big time midway between turns 1 and 2. Mick Pearl involved there, Nigel Sadler, and also Jason Lyons. We'll take another look at that. Spectacular pile up on turns 1 and 2. Pearl got very high, out of shape, collected Jason Lyons. Nigel Sadler also getting it all wrong and had absolutely nowhere to go, the South Australian, in the white helmet colour. Lyons has ended up on top of Mick Pearl. That is a very nasty accident. Another look, watch Mick Pearl, red helmet colour. He collects Jason Lyons, the sparks fly. A couple of riders get by on the outside. Oh, it is all happening here dreadfully. Nasty incident, and Nigel Sadler nowhere to go at all. And there are the officials quickly on the scene, and that is Jason Lyons, and he has some problems, the Victorian, the 1998 World Overseas Champion. There is Nigel Sadler, sick, sore and sorry, but conscious, and that is very important, obviously. Complaining of a sore hip, we understand. Now, the referee's decision, by the way, is that all three are able to rejoin the rerun of this race if they desire. It's been deemed just a first corner incident, and very courageous. Nigel Sadler has returned for battle here as we get set for a full race restart now in heat number 6. You're looking at Mick Pearl, multiple New South Wales champion, former fine international rider. He also comes back to the action here. They're plenty courageous, the boys on the 500cc bikes with no brakes. And Mick Pearl absolutely flew out of the starting tapes in the red helmet colour. Nigel Sadler also quickly away. And look at Jason Lyons on the outside. Well, the three riders running first, second and third in this event, well, all of the riders involved in that mishap earlier. This is courageous, to say the very least. Leader is Jason Lyons, Mick Pearl second, Nigel Sadler third. They're under siege from Joe Screen, the Englishman in the black helmet colour on the inside. And that is Todd Wiltshire on the skilled Jower, skating up high on the circuit in the black helmet colour. They are running handlebar to handlebar here, back up the main straight again. Terrific speedway from the boys on the bikes as they head back down the main back straight away again. And look at the scrap for third place. Screen on the inside, Nigel Sadler in the centre, Todd Wiltshire on the outside. This is about as good as it gets, let me tell you. Mick Pearl up high on the racetrack is your race leader. Jason Lyons second. It would seem as though Joe Screen has moved up into third on the circuit. Mick Pearl, well, what about this? I mean, he was dusted, busted and disgusted at the first run of this race tonight. He comes back after effecting repairs to his bike and himself and takes 5 qualifying points in a beauty. Across the line, he was your victor. Second to the checkered flag was Jason Lyons. Third was Joe Screen, followed further back by Todd Wiltshire and Nigel Sadler. 66.29 the racing time. Fabulous entertainment at the Winds Newcastle Speedway in round 4 of the Skilled Series for the summer of 2000. Round 4 in this summer's 13-round schedule. Now advancing to next qualifying heat. It's number 8. Craig Watson, New South Wales, red helmet colour gate 1. Mate Fedian from Slovenia, blue helmet colour gate 2. Mark Lemon from Mildura, white helmet colour gate 3. Nigel Sadler returns for battle. You're looking at him now. Yellow-black gate 4. Jason Crump, green gate 5. Mick Pearl, black gate number 6. Away they go. Who was the best to begin? Mate Fedian away quickly, the Slovenian, but it's going to be Jason Crump in the green helmet colour who takes the race lead early. Look at Mick Pearl. What a meeting he's having. The man called Mr. Excitement. Mick Pearl, former fine international rider, is serving it right up to Jason Crump here on the inside. They drag race up the main straightaway. Jason Crump sweeps by on the outside, but Mick Pearl comes back quickly on the inside. And now young Craig Watson in the red helmet colour blasting up on the inside of the racetrack. Terrific speedway again as they sweep out of turns 4 and up the main section. Jason Crump is well aware of the fact that the challenges are coming. Craig Watson up high on the circuit. Mick Pearl wants a bit more action here. He runs up on the inside. Terrific action here in heat number 8. Craig Watson is really giving Jason Crump a hard time. The Queenslander, former World Under-21 champion, former national champion and 2 times winner of the British Grand Prix, as well as being defending champion in this series, heads down the back straight. He has gapped them now, Jason Crump, the Queenslander. The second-generation star has opened up what would appear to be an unassailable lead now. Craig Watson still in second, trying very hard, but Crump got the 5 qualifying points. Craig Watson across the line in second. Third was Mate Fedian, then Mark Lemon. And forget about the others with the deepest of respect. 65.59 was the time. Well, I did warn you at the start of our coverage that this track at Newcastle produces outstanding speedway bike racing. It's a perfect shape, and the boys on the 500s love it. Now it's heat 9. Jason Lyons, red gate 1. Ronnie Correy, blue gate 2. Sam Ermolenko, white gate 3. Joe Screen, England, yellow gate 4. Billy Hamill, green helmet colour, gate 5. And Steve Johnson, black gate 6. This is an absolute world final class field. Wonderful lineup. 6 of the best riders in the world. Heat number 9. This concludes the third round of qualifying heats tonight. Away they go. No one really showed out when the taste flew. Ermolenko away quickly in the white helmet colour. The American, he has taken the lead. Now his compatriot Billy Hamill works his way up into second on the circuit. Jason Lyons is third, and Steve Johnson, the West Australian former European grass track champion in the black helmet colours, up high on the circuit. He now secures third. Look at this action up front, will you? Hamill and Ermolenko are banging handlebars. They're side by side as they approach turns 3 and 4. Two former world champions here, turning it on for the big crowd at the Newcastle Speedway. Hamill, the 1996 world champion and 4 times World Team Cup champion on the skilled GM, has taken the race lead from Sam Ermolenko, the 1993 world champion, former World Team Cup champion and former American Test captain. He's in second. Steve Johnson from Perth in Western Australia is also now starting to tack onto this battle. He's not far away in third place. This series unique in as much as it does accommodate 2 formats. 4 riders per heat, as you've seen on our previous telecast for the narrower tracks, and on the big wide sweeping venues such as Newcastle, 6 riders per race. Billy Hamill takes victory there in heat 9 and gets 5 qualifying points for his trouble. Second was Ermolenko, his compatriot. Third across the line was Steve Johnson in a time of 65.55. Race time's pretty even tonight. Billy Hamill working hard. As we now advance to the C final. Hope you're enjoying our highlights package in round 4 of this skilled International Speedway Masters Series. The C final being contested by Antonin Sfarb of the Czech Republic on the Speedway Racing News magazine Jara. He's in the red helmet colour gate 1. Craig Watson, blue helmet colour gate 2. Andy Smith from Yorkshire in England, white helmet colour gate 3. Dave Watt, yellow helmet colour gate 4, the Queenslander. Mark Lemon from Mildura, green helmet colour gate 5. And Rune Holter from Norway, black helmet colour gate 6 on the extreme outside. Holder, at this stage of the series, yet to really hit his straps. Trust me, he's a great rider, and watch for him here in the yellow-black helmet colour, up racing very high on the circuit. Craig Watson, the New South Welshman, is your race leader. Here comes Holder now from Stavanger in Norway. He changes race lines and rockets up on the inside. Craig Watson's having none of it, though. And Mark Lemon also making one heck of a race out of this. He goes by on the outside. So Rooney Holder was looking like he was going to threat. Oh, Lemon's gone down big time, the Victorian. I think he may have had a tyre explode on him. For no apparent reason, the bike has been dropped. And Lemon has gone into that concrete wall big time. Another look at it. No, it was Craig Watson, in fact, that's blown the rear tyre. The leader, he stopped right in front of Mark Lemon, who had nowhere to go. And that has been the problem. You can be rest assured. Watson now looking down. Have a look. Yeah, there's the sparks. The tyre's gone. Poor Mark Lemon had absolutely nowhere to ride. And by virtue of that incident, Lemon, you'll find, will certainly take no further part in the rerun. And Craig Watson, you'll find, will more than likely be excluded as a result of being deemed the cause of the accident, even though it was mechanical failure, not rider error. So that race has been declared as we now advance to the big one, the grand final in round 4 of this skilled series in front of what is an excellent crowd at the Windsor Newcastle Speedway. Here's the top 6 qualifiers. Sam Ermolenko from America. He'll wear red from gate 1. Leigh Adams, the Victorian, will wear blue from gate 2. Ronnie Correy from America, white gate 3. Billy Hamill, America, yellow gate 4. Jason Crump, Queensland, green helmet colour gate 5. And Matej Ferian from Slovenia, black helmet colour gate 6. So Leigh Adams and Jason Crump, the only 2 Aussies to qualify for the grand final tonight. 3 Americans and a Slovenian. Very tough to pick the winner here. Great field again, as you'd expect. This field in the summer of 2000s comprising an unprecedented 6 world champions. Hamill, former world champ. Ermolenko, former world champ. Crump and Adams, reigning World Team Cup champions. Ronnie Correy, former World Team Cup champ. Doesn't get any better than this. Here we go now at the grand final in round 4 of this skilled series. Who will it be? We get set for the action. Ermolenko on the inside. Watch him. He got a good start out of gate number 1. Leigh Adams slowed down, then crossed back to the inside. It's Jason Crump that's taken the race lead, the Queenslander in the green helmet colour. Up running second is Ermolenko. Third is Billy Hamill. And there is Matej Ferian skating up hard the circuit in the black helmet colour. They race up the main straight. Crump is your leader. I'll tell you what, Ermolenko is staying with him. Billy Hamill back in third. No change in the order as they race down towards the bottom couple of corners for the second time in this one. It's the Queenslander Jason Crump, defending International Speedway Masters Series champion, out in in front. Ermolenko second, Billy Hamill third. Then it's Leigh Adams, Mattei Fedian and Ronnie Correy. Jason Crump is concerned about Sam Ermolenko. He had to look over the left shoulder, but Ermolenko was up high on the circuit. Now the American drives down on the inside, and Ermolenko is going to take a miraculous victory. To the delight of this crowd at Newcastle, the American has won round 4 of the Skilled Series. He's delighted about that. What a classic cutback. He went up high on the circuit, cut back on the inside, and has nailed Jason Crump right on the line. Another look at it. Last corner, Crump was home for all money. Sudden Sam, they call him, the Californian, went up high on the banking, grabbed a handful of throttle. Jason Crump can't believe it. Ermolenko has come from the clouds and is going to take victory by an inch. Wonderful ride by one of the all-time great Speedway riders. Another look at it. That is what you call a classic cutback, folks. Ermolenko has snatched a miraculous victory. He ended up getting there by a bike length, if you look at that angle. Ermolenko the victor, Crump was second, Billy Hamill third. In round 4 of the Skilled International Speedway Masters, Sudden Sam the legend does it again. Well, tonight represented the 57th meeting in the 6-year history of this series. You've come to Newcastle 4 times and won here every time. What a ride, Sam.
Yeah, I got inspired. I mean, I read the press release about Leigh Adams, the most successful rider by winning a lot of mains, and I got a slow start. Seems to be always the way for me, but, you know, I done it, and whether it's an omen that I win here, I don't know. But I had to work for it. I had some really tough competitors. These guys are really fast.
You still enjoy winning?
Absolutely.
Good on you, mate. Well done. Sam Ermolenko, winner of round 4, and Jason Crump, a fine ride at probably half race distance. You looked home and hosed.
Yeah, but, you know, Sam's a very experienced customer around this track. It's probably one of his best tracks in the world, I guess, and always hard to beat, and he just picked me on the line. You switched from GMs to Jowers. How's that transition been? The first meeting at Brisbane was a little bit tough. We had a few niggly problems, but thanks to Steve Langdon, he's done some great work in Brisbane, and tonight I seem to be on form. Well done to you, Crumpy. And joining us yet again on the podium, 4 starts, 4 top 3 finishes, Billy Hamill. You're only a couple of points adrift of Leigh Adams now. That's what you needed tonight.
Yeah, that's right. Like I said, it's a long series, and I'm you know, if I can just keep plugging away and, you know, really just either stay on. I'd like to really just let him lead the series right until the end, and then I'd like to pip it from him, you know. Maybe come down to you know, the last race would be great for the series.
A little bit of Hollywood. Now, what about this hat? What's the story?
Well, new sheriff in town. I got my lucky hat on, you know. It's been bringing me luck, so I thought it's time to break it out for here at Newcastle Motordrome.
Well done. Are you enjoying the series?
Absolutely. I'm having a great time, and the track tonight was superb, and you know, the whole professionalism of the whole tour is just second to none.
Okay, let's check the top 10 at the completion of 4 rounds in the Skilled International Speedway Masters Series. Adams leads on 68, Hamill second 64, Wiltshire 52, Ermolenko 44, Johnston 40, then Correy 35, Screen and Lyons equal on 34, Poole 31, and Mattei Fedian rounding up the top 10 after 4 rounds.